Hi guys, my name is Sam. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my 2024 reading goals. So, I've kind of split these goals up between bookish and content, but some of them overlap a little, so bear with me on that. But we will be starting with my bookish goals first. And obviously I have no goals for last year to reflect on, so let's just hop right into it. The first goal that I have for myself, as most readers do, is going to be my reading goal for the year. And this year I'm going to challenge myself to read 75 books. Right now, as of December 13th, I'm sitting at 66 books. I'm in the middle of 2 books, and I have plans to read a couple more books before the year ends. Hopefully those plans are successful because I have a track record of not being able to get past 7 books. That's the highest that I've ever read in a month. And as of today, I'm already up to 5, I want to say. So I'm hoping that I can break that streak and get a lot done within this month. But yeah, I wanted to keep my goal for next year realistic because obviously I'm close to hitting 70 right now, but I don't know how the rest of the month is going to go. If I'm being honest, I would love to hit 100. But like I said, I'm trying to keep my goal realistic and achievable. So the second goal that I have for myself is to read more diversely. And I mean this in a multitude of ways. One, I want to read from more authors of different backgrounds. 2, I want to read from more authors that are from the LGBTQ plus community and or more characters that are from that community. 3, I want to read more books that have mental health rep in them. I don't know if that constitutes as reading more diversely. And then lastly, I want to read more diversely in a sense that I'm expanding my genres that I'm reading. This one is going to be a little bit tricky for me because I feel like it might hinder the first goal, which is to read 75 books, because I feel like the only reason that I read as much as I did this year is because I read primarily romance, which is what I know that I enjoy. But when I say read more diversely genre-wise, I'm going to be still sticking to the genres that I know that I'm going to love. That way I don't hinder my experience with reading. I'm going to set an even more specific goal for myself to make this a little more achievable. This year, I've only read 8 books that were outside of the romance genre and or maybe had a romantic relationship in it, but it wasn't the primary genre of the book. So my goal is going to be to read more than 10. Because like I said, I don't want to put myself into a slumpy mood or put myself into a position where I know I want to pick up romance and I'm making myself not pick up romance for the sake of the goals, and then I'm essentially slacking on other goals because of that. So more than 10 that are outside of the genre, just because I haven't even hit that this year. So moving on. The third goal that I have for myself is to finish at least half of my TBR rounds. Obviously, it's going to be fun for you guys and sometimes for me as well to not complete my TBRs and have to take the punishment the next month, but I'm going to try to push myself to actually stick to these TBRs and win. So I want to at least be able to say that I won 6 out of the 12 rounds for next year. The next goal that I have is to finish these 12 books will self-destruct list. I want to get these books off my shelves and or I want to know if I love them so that I can be able to keep them. I really don't have the space to continuously add books to my shelves and not be reading the ones that I currently own. So I'm hoping that this little challenge will help with that. Similarly, the fifth goal is to finish my 12 recommendations for 2024 list. If you haven't seen that already on Instagram, as well as in the 2 book clubs on Geneva that I'm in, I asked around for recommendations. So I officially have a 12 book recommendations list that I have set for next year, and I'm hoping to finish that challenge as well. If you haven't seen it, I'll post up the graphic right here so that you can see the books that are on this list. Goal number 6 is to catch up on series. This is a pretty general goal, and I'll tell you why. I was going to make a video talking about all of the series that I read from this year and which ones I won't be continuing and which ones I will. But then I filmed the video and felt like it was a little too rambly because I started and or read from 40 series this year, and that's just too many to talk about. But I did, because of that video, get to see how many I'm actually considering continuing, and that number is only 17. So my goal for this year will be to get that number down to 10 as far as the ones that I've started this year. So I want that number 17 to be down to 10. And then that obviously has no effect on whatever series I plan on starting in or reading from in 2024. But I'm hoping that it'll be less than 40. Goal number 7 is to do more buddy reads. If you guys have watched my We Live TBR, you know that I had my first buddy read recently with Karina with The Unmaking of June Farrell, and it was really fun. And I just want to be able to connect more with the community and make more friends. Honestly, I don't have many people that I can talk to about books. So I'm going to try to put myself out there and find a couple of people to read more books with. And then this is going to be the little section where it's kind of like content specific goals. So starting with number 8, I want my channel, I know this might seem minuscule to some, but I, like I said, want to be very realistic in the goals that I'm setting for myself, because I want to be able to look back on this and say, hey, I accomplished that. So for goal number 8, I want to reach 150 subscribers on my channel. I'm currently sitting at 103. So I think it's very doable, but it takes a long time to, build up the channel, especially if you're not consistent with your content. And sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I get into a slump. I have family things going on. I have a son. So I think 150 is a realistic goal for me to set for myself. And even if I don't hit that, I'll be fine. But I don't want to be overachieving and not hit it and then feel bad. So anyways, 150 subs. Goal number 9 is to post once a week, essentially 4 videos a month. Right now, I don't really do that. I just post whenever I have an idea, or the monthly content that everybody expects, which is the Wheel of TBR, the wrap-ups, things like that. So I want to try to post 4 times a month so that I'm not having that many gaps in my videos. And this goal is kind of connected to goal number 10, which is to post 1 vlog a month. So this will take off my plate 1 video, that because I know that I have it set. I just don't know what the vlog will be about. But I do want to try to post 1 vlog a month. I posted my first vlog on my channel 2-3 months ago maybe, and I just want to get more comfortable with being able to vlog so that I can give in the moment in-depth thoughts about the books that I'm reading, because I feel like it's easier than trying to wrap it all up at the end. And they're just, honestly, they're kind of fun to film. I was just always nervous about having to pick up the camera whenever, wherever, and in front of my boyfriend. But I'm getting more comfortable, and that is the goal. So that's why I've set this. Last but not least, goal number 11 is to become more consistent with my Bookstagram. I recently made this Bookstagram. I originally had the Bookstagram account as a planner account, because if you've been here, subscribed to my channel since when I first came onto BookTube, I used to do planner content. Here's just glimpses of the type of things that I'm talking about. I used to do planner content as well as the bookish content, but when I moved, I got rid of all my overhead equipment because I had stopped making BookTube videos. So I don't do that anymore. So when I got back into reading, I decided to make that Instagram into a Bookstagram. And coming onto Bookstagram, I didn't really know how to take pictures or what to take pictures of, or what really was content that people were looking for. So this year is also going to be about me finding my niche on Bookstagram, and just getting more comfortable with posting pictures on there, even if they're not getting any likes. I just want to be consistent on both of my social media platforms and build engagement and make friends. Honestly, that's the main goal of this all. I want to be able to talk to people about books. So those are my 11 goals for the year. Let me know if any of these goals align with yours or what your goals are for 2024. I'd love to hear about them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.